Hey, this is Jeff Jarrett, the king of the mountain and founder of Global Force Wrestling, and you're listening to WNS Podcast.
You're listening to the official Wrestling News Source Podcast. For all your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com or find us on Facebook by searching WrestlingNewsSource.com or WNS Podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Daniel Herron, Tyler Abear, and Doug.
That's right. What's up, everyone? I am Daniel Herron.
Tyler Abear.
I'm Doug.
Woo! Welcome back, Doug!
Hey, I'm back.
And we welcome you to episode 231 of the official podcast for WrestlingNewsSource.com. For all of your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com. Check us out on Facebook, WrestlingNewsSource.com. You can find us on Facebook, WNS Podcast, on YouTube, WNS Video, and on iTunes, Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We're also on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, and Player.fm. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast to find us.
You can follow the podcast on Twitter at WNS Podcast. You can follow Daniel, WNS_Daniel. Tyler's at Tyler_Abear.
There you go. So welcome to the show. Welcome back, Doug.
Hey, thanks.
We appreciate you coming back.
He's bad.
I didn't want to, but you guys forced me at gunpoint. No, I'm kidding.
Get your ass over here.
Had a good vacation? Good time away
Sure.
from old Southeast Texas?
Sure.
Did you have to deal with the rain?
We got rain on a couple of days, but it wasn't anything too bad.
What's some of the cool rides you rode?
Well, we rode pretty much everything.
Yeah. Rock
Oldest
and roller
ride,
coaster.
longest line, brother.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, there wasn't a long line in that picture. Maybe because it was raining?
Well, it broke down. Like, we had fast passes and it, like, broke down, like, right when we were going. Or
Oh.
it didn't, like, quote-unquote break. It was, like, they said we're doing some maintenance or something.
So you tell the people that they did not have Bret Hart merchandise in Canada.
Yeah, there was nothing at all.
That's sad.
Yeah, I was gonna send you a picture. I didn't know if you went through Epcot while you were there, but there was like a whole fucking thing of there's like a whole Doctor Who section in like the part. Yeah. All right, I didn't know.
Yeah,
There
I
was
saw that.
one cool shirt. I was like, I wonder if I should get this for Tyler, but I didn't. So fuck you.
Oh, God damn it. God damn
Yes. That's right.
Oh, I should tell y'all the two fucked up wrestling things that happened while I was there.
Oh.
Okay. One, you guys know, okay, this is how my complete and utter lack of geographical knowledge fucked me when I was in Florida. You know, Winter Park, where they taped NXT TV, is like 20 minutes from where I was.
Oh.
And they taped like the weekend I was there. And once I figured it out, I was like, oh, I'm getting tickets, and they were sold out.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was,
That's a bummer.
yeah, so like,
To what?
The
NXT TV.
tapings.
NXT TV, they were taping. And
Full Sail University?
yeah, Full Sail, I believe, is in Winter Park, which is like 20 minutes away from where I was.
Dang.
That'd
But I didn't know that until I was there. And then when I looked, I was like, oh, it's sold out. I couldn't do anything. Second thing that bit me in the ass wrestling related is the day before I left, Dasher Hatfield from Chikara was like in Disney World. And I didn't find out until I got on social media later that night, and he was like posting pictures. He was in the same park on the same day, and I didn't know it. Like, and then like I had to leave the next day, and he was there for like the week, and then but it rained, so we left early like the last day. But sort of weird. So
Where was he?
he was in the Magic Kingdom whenever when I saw all the pictures he was taking. And
He was
stuff.
dressed up.
He had his mask on and everything. He was like, but so I missed out on seeing meeting Dasher Hatfield, and I missed out on NXT because I'm stupid.
Well, next time you'll know.
Yeah, well, next time I know, but I mean,
And knowledge is power.
yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about Florida. I didn't know that like Winter Park was like 20 minutes away from Orlando or Kissimmee or where the fuck I was. I don't know.
Well,
It's pretty nuts, right?
yeah, that is pretty crazy. What was your did you see any cool characters, people dressed up? Any experiences with them?
Yeah, I mean, they have all the characters like sort of out and around. They have like this like Incredibles like dance party or whatever where it's like 5 hours a day. I think they did it from like 5 to 10. Like every time we went by, and there was like these DJs and they play. And they have people come out and like the
I saw
Mr.
that.
Incredible and like Frozone. And
I saw that. Yeah.
They're just like dancing with the kids. So it's pretty awesome. I don't know. I like it.
I couldn't do that for 5 hours.
Downtown.
They like every like 20 minutes, like they get a call and they have to go save the world, and then like They
switch
swap them out.
Yeah,
They're like, hey, we can't let these people fry. And he's like,
that'll make sense.
yeah.
Downtown Disney, did they finish that Marvel store yet?
Yeah, it was open. It wasn't. It's cool that they have it and it looks nice, but they don't have a lot of cool stuff in there. Supposedly it's like a trial thing. Like if it does well, they'll add more stuff. But everything I saw in there, you could buy somewhere else.
Okay.
Speaking of,
So it was Star Wars Weekends. That was pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know if you like Star Wars, that's cool.
nice.
They had like people dressed up as like the
They did
characters
some
walking
water
around,
rides.
and we did both of the.
Splash Mountain and
Well, no, I didn't do.
Rapids.
We did both of the like water parks or whatever. There's like
Blizzard Beach and
and something lagoon,
yeah.
something I don't know. We did those too. Yeah,
Cool.
the big water slides and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Nice.
It's good to get out of town for a little bit.
Yeah,
Didn't see any wrestling while I was gone. Sorry,
man,
it's all Raw. This past Raw.
that counts.
What hotel did you stay in?
We just stayed in this like condo. We didn't stay in the park. We stayed at condos that were like 15 minutes down the street from the parks or something.
Nice.
You know where Old Town is?
Nope.
We're like right near that.
Is it by the new town?
I meant to ask you guys this before we started the show.
Nope.
Have y'all gotten to check out Periscope? The Periscope app?
I know what it is, and I've
Yeah.
seen like a couple other people do it, but I thought when I left, which was like a month ago, you guys were like, I mentioned it, and you're like, hey, we should maybe look into getting one for the podcast.
I downloaded it and I tested it out. It's pretty easy to use. I've
Is
got
it?
it- I've
Can
got
you
it
go
on my
for
phone
however
now.
long you want?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
So that's what I was gonna say. Like, do you guys want to? How would you guys feel if we did a little periscoping right now?
Do we have any followers?
Actually, we do.
Because okay, does it retain it like after it's live? Or does it go away? Or
It'll
does it-
retain it for like a week or so. I'm not sure. Like,
Maybe you
all
should
the
also
details.
tweet out like, "Hey, we're gonna use the Periscope if you want to see something live.
Yeah.
Go to our Periscope."
We currently have 9 followers.
so
Periscope.
9 of them.
So, and what's cool is that if you have the app, it'll send you a notification. Hey, this person is on right now.
Oh, cool.
Shit.
But yeah, I'll send out a tweet before we officially get the show going.
Tweet it out.
Well, if you tweet, I'll do the Facebook, and then we'll say, "Hey, we're gonna be on Periscope right now."
Or wait, that's
Or does it do it both?
yeah,
I don't
I've
know.
linked it, which is pretty cool.
I like people are really enthralled in this, like a social meeting on the podcast right now.
Yeah, because a lot of people have asked us, hey, do another live show or do a, something like that, or do another video.
A lot of people.
Okay, maybe like 3, but
That's a lot of people.
3 is a lot more than 0. Wouldn't you
That's
say?
as many people that are on the show. So
Yeah. Let's see. You guys stall for a little bit.
So didn't we just establish on the radio show that we're bad at stalling?
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
like
there you go. There's a good plug. Plug the radio show.
I'm out of practice. I can't remember the call numbers. Are they called a call number?
1450 1510.
Yeah, what he said. What he said.
That those radio stations, if you're local, on the AM dial, son.
Yeah.
We're also sportsradiobeaumont.com or the Sports Radio Beaumont app. It's Thursdays 5 p.m. Central is when we go live, and if you're not in the area, you can check it out on the app or the website or whatever.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
Okay. That's
I can't stall anymore.
That's good enough. I put download the Periscope app right now. Watch us be idiots while the show is going live.
Okay, so
it's a chance. It's a chance for people to see how it all goes.
down
Are you
Periscope.
periscoping right now?
Up Periscope.
We're about to. Hang on. Let's see. Episode, was it 231? 231.
Get your shit together.
Live. All right, here we go. And we are officially live. Hi, Doug.
Start with Tyler.
Okay.
What?
Hi, Tyler.
Hi.
What's going on?
I'm
You
doing good.
You ready to start this show now officially? We've
We're already
wasted like
started on the
8
show.
minutes of the lovely people's show
Yeah.
time, whatever it is. So we'll kick things off. We got some feedback from Parker saying, "Happy almost birthday, you middle-aged man." That's
Thank you.
that's going to you.
Middle-aged man.
Yeah, because by the time this episode comes out, it'll be your birthday.
Yay! I'll be 27.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm still in my early late 20s, so
Yeah.
yeah.
You still got time.
Still got time.
Still time to enjoy life.
until what? I'm dead? Or what?
Of course.
Hey man. 30, you hit 30, that's still young.
Is that the new 20?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then what's the new 20? 30. I don't know. Doug, any advice for Tyler as he gets 1 year older?
Don't fuck up.
Okay, yeah, there you go. So happy birthday to you, Tyler. Gonna have a lot of fun this weekend. So let's kick things off with Raw. We had the Authority Appreciation Night, I guess. Mm-hmm. We kicked things off with Seth Rollins bringing out Kane, J&J Security, as Noble is nursing his ribs.
Yeah, well, since you didn't watch Raw the last week or whatever,
last month,
whatever, Brock hurt Jamie Noble.
I did hear that.
And apparently he broke 3 ribs.
Yes.
So it was just throughout the whole.
Don't mind the camera. Fourth wall.
Yeah, whatever. So throughout the whole episode,
can't talk with you.
You're distracting Doug. You're distracting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're gonna distract me now.
Okay.
No, don't wait for me. So throughout the whole episode, he was kind of he looked bad, because broken ribs really does hurt. So
yes, it does.
3. Oh man, I felt so bad for him.
Throughout the whole night, I felt bad for him. He looked to be in so much pain.
Yeah,
it was just bad. I felt bad for him, but it was cool because Rollins gave him some eye watches, which was nice. Gave Kane a trip to Hawaii. That was pretty cool. Kane in Hawaii. He's gonna get laid.
He's gonna get laid.
It's gonna be nice. Then he gave J&J a new Escalade. Well, no, it wasn't an Escalade. What vehicle was it?
Cadillac.
That's right. That's
which
what it was.
I think make Escalades, but that's not what they got.
Yeah, they got a sweet ride though. It was pretty nice.
He's gonna get laid.
Yeah.
Okay, is it just me? Because I thought it was product placement in a movie. They were very descriptive about the items they were.
Yeah.
They were he was giving to. It's almost like they paid for advertisement or something.
They probably traded it out. Hey, for this item, we'll give you a live mention on the air, which is quite a lot of advertising.
So you didn't get that vibe until I said it, or because to me it was very
whenever he
was very descriptive about the car. He's it has this, it has that.
It was once he got to the car, I'm like, okay, this is kind of hokey,
right?
And then they zoomed in on the price tag and everything. Oh, look at this, all the features that it has. That's pretty cool, right?
Right.
So
they were also acting like it was a fucking Bentley or something.
Yeah. Oh, leather interior, and then Mercury's just standing up on it. I'm like, what are you doing to that?
He honked the horn so many fucking times. He honked the horn so many fucking times. Rollins was talking as he just kept honking the horn. It was weird.
That was pretty funny though. At least they got to be excited about it, which is, I feel like they're children because they're small. They're the smaller guys out of the Authority, but they're excited children. I don't know. It's weird. But we kick Raw off. Do we have anyone watching right now? What's the numbers?
I don't know. One person.
One person. Hey,
right.
hi.
Person.
Thanks for watching.
It's fucking pathetic.
Hey, get the other people. Come on now.
Yeah. So
hey, guy watching, tell somebody you know.
Yeah, tell everybody.
Or lady. It might be a lady.
Yeah, we don't know. So Big Show going up against Mark Henry for the first matchup. Very short match. Tyler, what did you think about it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't think I came in that one.
Oh.
Did I?
Oh, that's right. You missed that part.
I came in during Ryback and Miz.
Yeah. Okay.
So how this
well, let's go to Doug. Doug, what did you think about this first matchup? It was incredibly short.
Yeah, there was not really anything to get from it. It was just sort of Big Show.
Yeah.
There's a camera in my face. I don't know.
You're
not yet.
Distract Doug.
Not one interface yet. There we go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
When I left, Mark Henry I thought was a heel. And is he a babyface now, or do they do heel?
It's heel.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm missing 3 weeks, so I don't have all the context.
Okay. Would you like me to stop the Periscope? Or
you can Periscope, but when you turn at me and face it, just be discreet about it.
How many people are on?
One.
Still?
That's all we need, man.
We need 2. Make it even.
I don't mind if you Periscope. I just got to get used to it.
Okay. It'll take some time. So Big Show ends up getting the victory. Really cool stuff. Next up, we got to see Ryback versus Miz.
I remember coming into this match where I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not. I know it sounds bad, but I'm not interested in anything with Ryback, Big Show, or Miz.
Yeah, but Ryback ends up getting the victory via count out. So, nothing to really take away from that?
Nope.
Nope. Doug?
Not really.
Okay. Next matchup, we got to see Paige going up against Alicia Fox.
I remember us talking like, hey, guess what? Alicia Fox is trying to be relevant again. That's so bad that I am bashing on everything.
You have been bashing on the product quite a bit lately, especially when you're watching it. You're sitting there going, I don't care. Change it. Bring me Kevin Owens.
That's what I've been saying the whole time, yeah.
Just about.
Oh, man. Yeah. So...
What can you do?
We try to find out who Alicia Fox dated on the internet, remember? Because we thought she dated Carlton.
You thought she dated
That's
Carlton.
what I thought.
I thought she dated Wade Barrett.
She did. Well, that's what I said.
Yeah, but I thought it was before Wade
I thought
Barrett.
she dated Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Wade Barrett.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, we lost our viewer.
He's like these fucking...
We'll stop. That'll work. Okay. People can go back and watch that if they want to.
Maybe he had to go to bed.
Yeah. It's bedtime. So, but anyways. So Paige.
I guess made me feel...
Yeah.
Makes me feel not so good about myself. We shouldn't have even done it. Now we lost like one person. They're like, who was it?
Brian Murphy and Emily Jimily. That's awesome. So if you're listening to this, Emily Jimily.
And you're not, clearly.
Yeah, we appreciate that. So Paige ends up defeating Alicia Fox. A lot of people were praising this matchup, saying they gave them some time to show them what they could do. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. What about you, Doug?
Well, I don't know either. I'm still thinking about
Periscope.
Yeah.
Oh, is it shaking you?
A little bit. Maybe it was like too much for my like coming back, and then we're like, hey, also now we Periscope.
We're gonna shove this camera in your face and see how you react to it.
And also, like, sadly, I haven't seen any wrestling in almost a month besides this. So any like contextual stuff. I mean, I had fun watching. So, I mean,
yeah, they're doing.
But any like contextual stuff is just not there for me. Like,
yeah, I mean, they've done this thing where Paige is trying to be the one to dethrone the Bellas, and she tried to get the other divas behind her, but the other divas were like, "No, screw you. Who are you?" And so basically, Paige, with the exception of Natalya, who is out taking care of Tyson, Paige is the face diva in the WWE right now.
So they're all heels. But
everyone else is heel.
But why?
You tell me.
They just, I mean, they just are, or they,
it just,
or they were like
way.
Something happened and then they chose to align themselves with the Bellas.
Nope, they have just been.
Like, yeah,
they've been
nothing.
It's just
nothing.
They've been so poorly in their booking, and they've turned everyone heel. That even Paige technically is a heel.
Yeah.
Because she came back and was being heelish.
This is my ass.
And then they decided to turn the Bellas heel again. Just at the turn of the dime, they decided, okay, we're heels again. So, I don't know.
Well, what do you think the end game is? Do you think that the idea is they just don't want AJ to have the record anymore and they're going to let Nikki have it? Or do you think their way of building Paige up is to have her be the one that knocks Nikki off? Or like they let it go until she almost hits the record and then Paige is the one that stops her?
I think they let Nikki have it and maybe even hold it even longer. And then maybe someone from NXT comes down. I don't know. I feel like the ladies at NXT are like the last hope for the Divas division because it has become so poor that I don't know what they can do to save it. It's bad. It's bad.
I honestly don't mind Nikki so much, but I don't feel like she has a ton to work with. I feel like Paige has regressed. I feel like and there's just not much happening with the rest of them.
Yeah, I mean, Natalya hasn't been on the active wrestling roster on Raw. I mean, she probably performs at house shows and stuff like that, but she hasn't performed in a while. And then you've got, I don't know, you just don't have anyone really. You got Naomi and Tamina who are heels. You got Nikki and Brie who are heels.
Were they doing something with Naomi and Tamina?
They were trying to.
I mean,
it just stopped.
Since I've been gone, nothing. They
Nope.
just aren't there.
It just they weren't even on. They weren't even on Raw. They
So
weren't mentioned.
how is it that Alicia got with the Bellas?
Paige was in a match against Brie, I believe, and on SmackDown, and Alicia came out and distracted Paige to get Brie the win, and that was.
They were
it.
like, "Yo, she's with us now."
Yeah, pretty
All
much.
right,
So
all
she
right.
comes out wearing a Team Bella T-shirt. So, whatever. I don't know. It's bad. But after that, we got to see John Cena come out to open up the U.S. Open Challenge, which we haven't seen over the past couple of weeks, which is good. I'm glad that they brought it back. And Kevin Owens decided to tease us a little bit, saying he was going to accept the challenge, but then he quickly stepped off to the side.
Before we get into this, tell me this, and I know this is not thrilling like radio for anyone listening because you guys have already talked about it, and I'm like, hey guys, fill me in.
Fill me in on the last couple weeks.
The people already heard this shit on the other shows, but I'm making you repeat that to me. Was Cena Owens 2 hot shit, or was it not?
It was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It was
like also
it was as good, if not better,
Cena
than the
pulled
first.
out more moves.
Yeah. Definitely check it
really
out.
cool.
It was really good.
I feel like I'm not going to be able to go back. I mean, maybe if I'm super selective, but I've missed so much. It's like if I try to catch it all, I'm just not going to be able to.
At least go back and watch the match.
Okay.
Yeah, just pull it up on the network. And
How's the angle
Check it
going
out.
since then, though? Is it.
it hasn't slowed down.
Have they cooled it off? Or?
No, they've had really good chemistry together. This is, and we talked about this last week. I think this is going to go down as one of the great Cena feuds that he's had in his career. Like, he had that great feud with Edge, a great feud with Orton, CM Punk. I think this is going to line up there with it. Because they're doing a really good job, and the promos back and forth have been great. The matches have been phenomenal. So, I mean, if you like the first one, you're going to like the second one. So, and it makes me hoping that we get even more past the third. So, will we see it? Maybe. Have to see.
I mean, was it structured like similarly? Like, does it seem like they have?
Yeah.
Does it seem like they could burn this out if they go to the well too many times? Like, do they need to pump the brakes and let them cool it off, or?
I thought they should have waited till SummerSlam. For
Yeah.
The next one.
I think they could. I think they probably should have let it build to SummerSlam
Right.
instead of Battleground. But with the way that they've been doing it, I'm thinking that maybe Owens gets the win with the rematch for the title at SummerSlam. But I don't know.
I saw that this was not for the title.
It will be for the U.S. title.
Okay.
Yeah. So if Owens wins, then Cena can invoke his rematch clause, and that'll take us to SummerSlam.
But I don't know. Hopefully they don't go to the well too many times because that's I don't know. It seems like they could burn that out if they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been booked in a manner, and has Owens performed well enough to like retain his heat as an actual heel? Is he getting booed? Is he getting favorable reactions? How is it lopsided? I mean, how has it been?
I think the fans are just appreciating the work that both of these guys are doing, actually, because Owens is coming out, he's cutting the heel promos, he's doing everything that a heel should do. And, last week he even was like, okay, here's the part where I get the crowd to cheer you and boo the foreigner. And so he started speaking in French to Cena, and then Cena retaliated. It doesn't matter what language you speak or where you're from. It's the character of which you are.
Right.
It's how you present yourself. And right now you're just looking like a guy who's gonna get his ass kicked by me. So I mean, they're doing a really good job. This is probably the best thing going on Raw right now. And even on NXT, Owens is delivering.
Well, he's doing better with the when he's talking stuff in NXT than Raw.
Yeah, I felt like he struggled on commentary here a little bit, and that's not necessarily like an easy thing to do. It's like a hard balancing act to not take away from too much of the match and also get your own point and your own story across. I felt like he struggled a little bit. Not that he doesn't have a ton to work with those guys, really.
Mm-hmm.
But also, before I forget though, I swear Byron Sexton wasn't on commentary when I left. What is Booker just out for?
Tough Enough.
Okay,
He's out for the Tough Enough tapings and all that. Yeah, it's just for the summer.
Gotcha.
And then Jimmy Uso is on commentary on SmackDown because
they need another guy. Is he any good?
I don't know. I haven't watched it, but I mean they're keeping him on there, so I guess he's doing a halfway decent job. But yeah, he did miss quite a bit.
I mean, I missed almost a month.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was. Again, I haven't been here every week haven't been here the past few weeks to see the reactions that he's getting, but I felt like a smart way of trying to retain some heat for him is to have Cesaro come out. Everyone knows what's going on with Kid. People like Cesaro anyway. You have a hot match where Cesaro looks like he has a chance of winning, and then you have Owens come out and just fuck him over anyway. So I felt like if you're going to try to maintain him as a heel, I think that's a smart way to try. I don't know if it's going to be effective just because people are going to want to cheer him anyway. But if that's a smart try of trying to keep him heel, because Cesaro, people like Cesaro, he looks good, looks like he's having a good match, looks like he stands a chance, and then Owens just fucks him over anyway.
Yeah.
Not that they're probably going to transition to that, but just that that is, I think, a smart way of trying to keep him heel, just fucking over another person that people like.
Yeah, because the match for Cena versus Cesaro, the match was great. They did great work.
I thought it was a slow start. I thought I wasn't really into it until
second half of the match.
Well, when they came back from commercial break, they really cranked it up into second gear, and that's when it got really good. But I felt like they were sort of struggling a little bit before commercial break.
Finding their rhythm.
Well, the second, I guess, Cena came out and then went to commercial, and then they had the coming back to the hot home stretches when they sort of picked it up. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I certainly enjoyed watching it. How about you, Tyler?
Yeah, it was. I liked it, but I don't know. I didn't like it. I don't know. I don't know why.
I was okay with the finish because, like you said, it keeps Owens established as that heel. He's like, well, Cesaro's looking close, he might actually beat Cena, so I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen because I want to be the one who beats Cena.
Plus, Cena can't lose anyway.
Well, yeah. So,
yeah, I like the finish. I thought it was a good match. I just thought it got a little slow to start. I like the whole when Cesaro went for the swing but he slingshots him up and then he hits the springboard cutter off the slingshot up from the swing or whatever. I thought that was a nice clever sequence or whatever.
It was a good sweet sequence, but I noticed
he didn't hit it clean.
Yeah, his arm was completely off of Cesaro. But the match itself, a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Do you think that with Kid out, do you think they're going to utilize him as a singles wrestler?
I think. Well, I mean, there was talks that they were going to do that all along. Eventually, they were going to split these two up.
Well, of course, they're going to break up every tag team. Yeah, they love to break up tag teams.
But this might have been This might be the catalyst for it. It's okay, he's out, so we want to keep you going.
I love the train of thought that now they want to break them up. They put the two together because they weren't doing anything with either one of them.
Then they get over.
Mind you, Cesaro was one of the hottest acts before they fucked him over. He was super hot coming off of Mania. Then they just didn't do shit with him and put him in tag team. But then they're oh, now that he's in a tag team, they get a hard on to break them up and push him as a singles guy. That's the weirdest train of thought ever. He was already super fucking
look at that.
over.
He's getting over with the crowd. Maybe we should support this guy.
Oh gosh,
it's weird. I don't know.
And then they'll break him up and put him with Lana, and then Lana will be no, this isn't working out. And
I gotta be honest, I think I'm way more into Lana Cesaro than I'd be into Lana Ziggler. I think that's cool. I think they should do that. Fuck.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
Be a good choice. Yeah. We'll see that happen. But Cena technically gets the win via disqualification since Owens attacked Cesaro first. But after that, we got a fun 8-man tag match. Primetime Players teaming up with Lucha Dragons going up against the New Day and Bo Dallas.
Rocks.
Yeah. So this was a match that was just meant to be fun for the crowd.
It was fun.
Exciting, fast-paced. I didn't have a problem with it. Tyler, what do you think?
Oh, it was enjoyable. Did you see that Lucha Dragons? Was that their new outfit? Or
Attire. They come out with different attire every once in a while.
Color.
Yeah, it suited well for them. And of course, they made the big deal about Bo Dallas being interrupted by The Rock at a house show, which that was pretty surprising. For him
So
to.
the next pay-per-view, we're gonna have The Rock versus Bo Dallas.
Oh yeah, that'll be interesting. So, Primetime Players and the Lucha Dragons end up getting the victory, which takes us to drama time as Ziggler and Lana come out to talk about their budding relationship and how it's evolving. And Rusev
We were just friends, then we started.
We were just trying to get. Wow. Okay. No, they didn't exactly say that, but saying they were just trying to get back at Rusev and
then I fucked her.
How Lana is coming into her own as a person, and how she only hated America because Rusev told her to, which I found kind of funny. And then Rusev and Summer Rae come out, and
she looks like Sweet D.
She looked like she hit the spray tan a little too hard, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion.
It cracked me up whenever Rusev was gonna leave, and then Summer Rae is still in the ring. And you can see Rusev behind her, just telling her, get over, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Get over here, you stupid bird.
Stop saying that. Just leave. But that leaded to Summer Rae slapping Lana, and then the two ladies went at it.
Oh, the infamous,
in a brawl.
Hey, I guess I'm going to back up and turn. Slap. I'm going to slap you.
Cat fight. I don't know. Doug, what do you think about this segment?
I don't know. I'm not into it. I think it's a force to put Lana with Ziggler. I don't think they work together.
Their kisses are so awkward too.
Also, I think Rusev would just be better off if they just would have took him off TV and let him heal.
Yeah.
Because I get that you're trying to keep him
he's a suffering man.
I get trying to keep people invested by keeping him on TV so you don't forget about him. I really feel like he'd just be better off if he just came back out of nowhere one day, because I felt like, I don't know, I just felt like he got done wrong in the Cena feud, and I felt like it was a big missed opportunity, and I think that if they would have just taken him off, it would have just worked out better for him in the long run. I don't know. This is a dumb angle. I don't know.
It really is, because they're making him seem weak. He's supposed to be this strong powerhouse, relentless in what he does, and yet here he is crying, "Oh, Lana, come back! Oh, what am I gonna do?" And it's like, this isn't who he should be. He should be off for a while,
right?
And then as soon as he comes back, just
back
go on the destructive.
ass.
Yeah, saying screw that. Okay, she left me. Whatever. I'm gonna focus on me.
Sort of weird. And again, some of the context is lost because I've been gone for a while, but if the goal is that she's the face in the feud or whatever you're going to call this angle, whatever, why would you make him look sympathetic at all? Does he come across sympathetic, or does he just come across unlikable, whiny?
Unlikable, pathetic, and whiny. Yeah.
Well, that's I think the wrong kind of I don't know, heat for this guy.
And Summer Rae out of nowhere is oh, she's not worth it. So I'm gonna hang out with you now.
He's fucking.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Tyler's all about.
He's all about intercourse tonight.
All about that fucking.
Getting that bang, getting laid, right?
Getting laid.
Kane.
I went to Hawaii.
Yeah.
You get laid.
Tyler's been to Hawaii.
When you get off the plane, you get laid.
Dude, I just noticed Tyler has a fucking afro of a goatee on his fucking shirt.
Yeah. He's.
Yeah.
That's
what
his
happened,
thing.
right?
That's his thing now. He's wanting it to grow out.
You trying to get that Abe Lincoln fucking.
Yeah. 407 years ago.
Our forefathers went to Hawaii.
I'm not hating. I just now noticed it. I was just whoa, what the fuck happened?
Yeah,
There's
I got a bush on my chin.
Is this going to be your new code?
Fucking bush
where
right.
having sex means I went to Hawaii. So like, Tyler, you're late. We were supposed to meet like half an hour ago. I just got back from Hawaii.
You step off the plane, you get late.
You get late. That's right. I just came back from Hawaii. So feel free to use that, listeners. I just got back from Hawaii. So yeah. I'm having too much fun with that one. So after that, we got to see Sheamus versus Neville in a fast-paced matchup. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this one as well. Sheamus ends up getting the victory. Doug, what do you think?
I like this a lot. To me, this is like a notch below the Cena Cesaro, but very good. I know people I didn't see the match, but I know people are sour on Sheamus as like Money in the Bank guy. But God, what the fuck do people want out of a pro wrestler? Because Sheamus is like consistently one of the best like workers in the company. I know his character is the shits sometimes, but as far as like bell to bell, like there aren't too many guys on the roster that are as consistently good as Sheamus, and so I don't really know what else you'd want. He sucks as a babyface. I know he sucks as a babyface, and even his being brought back as a heel, it's been sort of like whack, but he's just been booked sort of. I mean, he's been booked not weak, but in just in a sort of a whack way. Like, I don't know. I just don't get the hate though. Like,
Yeah.
I know I'm fine with people not liking like the character. I get that, but it's just like he's so good like consistently in the ring that I don't know why people are so like bitter on this man. But the briefcase, I don't know. I mean,
Chime in on this one. We want to hear what your thoughts are.
I mean, I get an argument for Roman, like, are they for giving Roman, but who the fuck else was gonna get it other than those two guys?
Neville.
It's
Not Neville.
He hasn't been presented strong enough to. I mean, I guess that's not a good argument because they gave it to like, I don't know, Sandow. He was not. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's the time for Neville, but
Yeah.
I just don't get the blahness of people like just not caring about Sheamus. I get the character, but he's so good in the ring that it makes up for it to me.
Yeah. I don't get it either. I don't know. He's a good performer, but Sheamus does end up getting the victory.
I was just agitated that one time because I want Neville in the face.
Let it go.
I already let it go.
Which takes us to the next matchup. King Barrett versus Jack Swagger in a match.
I don't care.
This was just a filler match.
This sounds bad again. I know I'm just nagging. I'm just tired of seeing Barrett on TV.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then, hey, it's like, hey, there's Swagger.
Yeah, Swagger's been out for a while. Don't know where he's been. I'm wondering, like, I know they wrote Zeb out with a foot injury. Like, he got his foot broken or something like that. But, like, damn, where did he go?
I don't know.
You haven't seen him since.
But
haven't heard anything. Swagger's out on his own, and he needs that mouthpiece. He needs someone talking for him.
Well, he doesn't necessarily need someone to talk for him if he's just doing jobs too.
Well, that's true too.
And I don't know how versatile like Zeb is as a character. You sort of need like a racist white guy to be a manager for.
Yeah.
I don't know.
King Barrett
Sneak across those borders.
We got the win with a souvenir elbow. So
The souvenir elbow. That's right. So King Barrett, the victor of that one.
Keep on
Trying to get.
I mean, Zeb's talented. Of course, if you can find a way to put him to use, put him to use. But I just mean like as
This
Zeb.
country was built to say no to kings. There you go.
I would pop huge if like Zeb Coulter come back as like super proponent of like gay marriage since like it's like since they just blanket made it legal everywhere. That'd be kind of cool. Just like same guy, just like super into gay marriage now.
I'm into everything. It's great.
it's great.
I don't know.
I mean, across borders.
I've hopped across those fences. It's a lot of fun.
No more sneaking across borders to get married. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else you can do with him as Zeb Coulter than what they did with him. You'd have to rebrand him. That's what am I saying?
Yeah.
Not rebrand him, but like gimmick him,
Refresh
repackage him. Jesus Christ!
There you go.
Thank you.
He got it.
Repackage.
By the way, we got a new
got
follower
there.
on
Got there.
Periscope, which is really cool.
They're like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
They just missed the show. It was the one and only Red Robin.
Yum!
So thanks for following us on Periscope. We don't know how often we'll do that, but maybe we'll do.
I'll be more
something.
comfortable next week. I'll be more in the groove.
Yeah.
Actually, Next week may not be good for me either.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'll probably be fine with you periscoping, but I'm just catching up. I don't know how much I'll have to say next week.
Gotcha.
Give me a week. I'll be in the fucking rhythm.
No problem. But that takes us into the final matchup of the night. Kane teaming up with Seth Rollins to go up against Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose.
Oh, man.
I was out of it by this
I was
matchup.
out of it. The only thing I focused on was the last part, and I swear I focused on Jamie Noble. Like the first time when they picked up, who they picked up? Was it Roman?
Ambrose, I believe.
Ambrose, and they did that power bomb, whatever. Then the second time, because Kane helped with it. And the second time, Kane didn't help. It was just Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble.
Poor
and
Noble.
Like after he picked him up and put it right there, he fell to his knees and went.
He
to
was
the
in a
ropes.
lot of pain.
He was in pain. I was like, "Oh, damn you, Kane! You should have helped him."
Yep. Lazy bastard.
I'm gonna disagree. I was into this.
Oh, really?
I thought Roman looked good. I thought
Yeah,
Roman.
they did make Roman look
Roman
good.
looked like a world beater. He was just like, I don't know. Roman looked fucking good. I thought,
took
and
on
that was
them.
sort of the point of the match.
And
anyway.
Bray.
I was
Yeah.
into it. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be into this feud, but I was into Roman in this match.
I'm not into the Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns feud, but maybe the match will be better than...
I'm still not into Roman.
Yeah. But Kane and Rollins do end up getting the victory, and then the Authority proceed to just beat down Roman Reigns.
I don't know. Maybe it was an absence makes the Hart Griff Honor thing, or like Roman's getting more comfortable in his role. I just thought Roman looked really good that night.
Yeah. I mean, they did make him, look really good. The backstage segment that they had worked really well as also. So, there you go.
Going back to the Jamie Noble thing, though, I'll give him this. Though he did play his character. He would, go in and out with the pain, with this. But that's
I don't know if
you
that was probably legit.
I know that's what I'm saying. It is legit though, so you cannot fake that, and you cannot stop it. Like, hey, I'm okay.
Poor Noble.
No.
And then, whenever they were trying to leave the ring, Mercury, ran back to the ring to help him down. Poor Noble. I hope he gets better soon. But, yeah, so that pretty much closes out Raw. Not too bad. It was entertaining. They had some good matches. And it brings us ever closer to Battleground. But let's talk about some Lucha Underground. Because, Tyler, I know last week we only had one match to talk about. So it's like, well, how much can you really go into? First matchup, we got to see Superfly wanting revenge against Sexy Star, because
that's the original. That's Superfly, right? Or what's his name? I'm thinking of. No, who am I thinking of? Super
Crazy.
Wow, why am I thinking of Super Crazy? Hey, slap me in the face.
All right, there
No, you
go.
did.
Yep. Well, you told me to.
Oh, damn it.
Good thing I didn't use too much force.
Well, I know you. You'll use a lot of force.
Would have been like that. Been a good one. But it was
I need
Superfly versus Sexy Star. Superfly looking for revenge, and Sexy Star unmasked him. There you go.
Pissed.
He was pissed off and had an interview with Vampiro, and I don't know. It was. What did you think about? I'm trying to remember the matchup. I'm sure the action was fine, but it was so long ago. It was almost a full week since I've seen it, so it's hard to talk about. But I enjoyed it. And then after that, we got to see Pentagon Jr. come out. He cut a promo, and then cut a promo on Vampiro, and Vampiro bowed up to him. He's like, I'm not going to let you sit there and talk smack to me.
Vampiro can't go anymore, I thought, right?
I don't know. Maybe they'll let him do one match at the upcoming
I saw
big event.
speculation that people thinking that Vampiro is going to be the one
He's going to break Pentagon's arm.
No, Vampiro is going to be the one is going to end up being the master or whatever.
Ooh.
Some people are saying it's speculation. I don't know. Do
Interesting.
you think? Can you see that?
No.
I didn't see the show. I didn't see any of these fucking shows this week, guys.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's fine. But no, I don't think so. I mean, they could easily swerve it and make it happen, but I personally do not. But after that, we got to see a four-way match between the Mac, Cage, Marty the Moth, and Aerostar for one of the ancient Aztec medallions. And yeah, and this was a fun matchup. Aerostar ends up getting the victory. So really cool stuff. But the main event, the people will be talking about Mil Muertes going up against Drago for the number one contender.
Whoa, people weren't talking about my boy Aerostar or my boy Willie Mack.
Well, of course they were.
What about Marty the Moth?
What are we talking about? Yeah, Marty the Moth.
Nobody was talking about Marty the Moth.
I talked about Marty the Moth. He can fly. So, so Mil Muertes versus Drago for the number one contendership match. Tyler, do you remember anything about this matchup? No? Okay. I enjoyed it. A lot of hard-hitting stuff. What you doing? You taking... Okay. So,
Looking at something.
looking at yourself?
Yeah, I'm trying to fix my hair.
Oh, okay.
Leave me alone, asshole.
I'm sorry. Anyways, Mil Muertes ends up defeating Drago to become the new number one contender.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So,
Talking to Tyler.
okay. So be on the lookout for that matchup. It's gonna. I know it leads up to their Ultima
Finale.
Lucha. I think that's where the match finally takes place. So really cool stuff. Let's dive into some NXT. I know Tyler got to catch a little bit of that.
Yeah.
We kick things off with Hideo Itami coming out to address his injury, how he wants to come back soon, and Kevin Owens comes out and is like, if I'm gonna be blamed for injuring you, which I had nothing to do with, then I might as well do something about it. You've got a working arm, and I'm going to go take care of that right now. So, but before that, Hideo made some sort of comment to Kevin Owens, and
He was like, "Hey, I like your shoes."
no, not that much.
Oh fuck.
But but Owens seemed confused by it. I'm still kind of confused as to what he was going for.
There was no reaction there.
Yeah, Owens was like, what? But anyways, make sure to check it out. It's pretty funny. So Owens is making his way down to the ring. Balor makes the save, and they start brawling. And then Rhino appears from out of nowhere to attack Balor. So that closes out that segment. Then we got to see some tag team action. Enzo Amore, Colin Cassidy going up against Jason Jordan and Sylvester Lafort.
And Sylvester Lafort returns.
Yeah, returning from injury. But Enzo and Colin end up getting the victory, and Jason and Sylvester just end up being soft.
Soft.
Yep. SAWFT. Soft. There you go. So after that, we got to see Dana Brooke going up against Cassie. Dana Brooke ends up getting the victory. I'm still unsure.
This episode, they were showing a lot of videos about Finn Balor and stuff, and just
Yeah, they're building up towards the Beast from the East special event. It's going to be airing.
and
Doug hurt himself.
they showed us the one part where Sami Zayn came over to his apartment.
Yeah.
And real quick, if you catch it, you'll see. I know he was the founder of it, but I'm surprised they didn't bleep or whatever.
Yeah, but then blur it, pixelate it.
The Bullet Club hat was on his refrigerator.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this deal about them playing with Legos or something? Was it on?
He
that?
builds Legos.
Yeah. That's what he does in his free time.
No, I mean it was on that.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. I thought I heard something about him and Sami Zayn playing with Legos.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
that's
to see.
cool. I mean, I'm cool with
Because
that.
like Zayn picks up like a spaceship or something. He's like, "Yeah, I
You
built
built
that
that without
I built that without instructions. The wing is a little bit off, and then you see like a little piece just pop off and fall on the floor. And he's like, and the satellite's down.
Nice.
And Zayn's just standing there like, oh shit, my bad. But it was pretty funny. But after that, we got to see Tyler's new favorite tag team, the Hype Bros.
No.
Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder going up against Dawkins and Sawyer. Hype Bros end up getting the victory because they
I guess
they stayed hype.
At least they're giving something for Zack Ryder to do,
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't care for it.
Yeah. But the final matchup, we got to see it was Finn Balor going up against who was it? Was it Rhino? Yeah, it was Rhino. And Kevin Owens was on commentary during this, and but Finn Balor ended up getting the victory. Owens went in to disrupt afterwards, and then Samoa Joe came out and made the save.
Yep.
So
before you guys get into Ring of Honor, which surprise I also didn't see. We should maybe talk a little bit about what we're gonna do about Tough Enough and Total Divas, and that is we're not going to do them because it's gonna be too hard. They both air on the night we record.
Yeah.
They both air at the same time.
Yeah.
It would be a nightmare logistically trying to cover them. It's just not possible.
It's hard enough to cover NXT and Ring of Honor and Impact and Lucha because it falls on Wednesday.
Right.
And then we have to wait 6 days to talk about it.
Right.
So by the time the show comes out, the new episodes are airing.
Yeah. So it's not happening.
Yeah.
Those people are trying to fuck us.
Yeah. If we didn't have the radio show, I would probably say let's just record the show on Thursdays so that, the show can come out on Friday. We've talked about the pay-per-view on Sunday, Raw on Monday, Total Divas and Tough Enough on Tuesday, and all the other 4 on Wednesdays, and then SmackDown if we felt compelled. But just at the moment, we just it's a lot.
We would always be behind. We would never catch up on it. We would always be like a week behind.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only would we be a week behind, but we'd be a week behind with a new one coming up like as soon as we put that one out. Or before we even put that one out.
Yeah.
It would be weird.
It'd be nuts.
It would be too hard.
It's too much. So be on the lookout, or maybe we can get together on a Saturday night or something and have you guys talk about it, or I don't know. We'll see. We'll throw some ideas around, see what we come up with. But we'll talk about Ring of Honor a little bit. Roderick Strong going up against Nakamura. Nakamura ended up getting the victory. I don't remember a whole lot about the matchup, but the crowd was definitely hot for Nakamura.
I remember liking this, but it was like about 6 weeks ago that I saw it. So I'm struggling for specifics, but
yeah. And then Michael Elgin defeats who is that? Gato? Yeah. The main event saw the Bullet Club, AJ Styles, and the Young Bucks going up against Okada and Roppongi Vice. Roppongi Vice. Yeah. But the Bullet Club ended up getting the victory on that one. Super kicks galore. I think it was a double super kick into the Styles Clash, which got the victory. So, really cool stuff. So make sure to check out Ring of Honor. Impact, something that we haven't talked about in a long time, something I haven't watched in a long time. Tyler, did you get to check it out? No? All right. Well, we got to see Tigra Uno. I couldn't remember which way to say it. Going up against Low-Key and Grotto. Who is Grotto?
He's a dude from the UK with like a silly gimmick who is super over because the people there like know him and saw him like become a thing, but no one else gets it because he's not a very good wrestler, and the gimmick doesn't translate to Americans because they weren't there to sort of like see it happen.
I saw it and it reminded me of, who is it? Big Dick Johnson from WWE, the really big guy who would just wear a thong and like oil himself up. That's the idea that I got. And then his tights, I thought, okay, he's trying to be Dusty Rhodes. Like he even winds up the arm and then does the elbow. So I'm like, what is this?
He's not a very good wrestler, but people there like the gimmick.
And I don't know why.
I just don't think Americans get it. Like I think it's a cultural thing.
Gotcha.
Plus there is, I forget the name of the promotion, but there is a promotion that he sort of like spawned in where people, it's independent in a way, but it's like a huge independent over there where like tons of people go, and it was like this thing, and they saw this guy sort of get born, and he was sort of also like what's the word I'm looking for? Where he just got huge on the internet doing like videos and stuff. Like,
gotcha. Well, anyways, he lost.
There's a word I'm looking for.
He lost.
He lost this match. Tigra Uno won the match to become the new X Division champion. Which, did you see the change of the belt? They changed the X Division belt.
That was another reason people were speculating heavily on the Global Forcing. Hey, if you want to hear us talk about a bunch of other bullshit about TNA and Global Force, you should listen to the radio show this week.
Good plug.
We did it.
Bravo.
I did it.
Nice.
I plugged it.
So after that, we got to see Velvet Sky defeat Angelina Love.
Viral is what the fuck I was looking for.
It went viral, yes.
It went viral.
Velvet Sky ends up getting the victory.
Also, he was like the subject of this like documentary. So that was part of it too.
Interesting. Next matchup, we got to see the Dirty Heels going up against the Wolves in a
I don't
full...
like that name. The Dirty
Wolves?
Heels.
Oh. Yeah, Dirty Heel. Well, don't worry. You probably won't have to hear it too much longer since Austin Aries is reportedly out the door.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was a Full Metal Mayhem match. Looked pretty good. I was looking up and down throughout Impact. Was, doing other things, chores and all that, folding towels. But the Dirty Heels ended up getting the victory. And after that, we got to see Jeff Jarrett return, which we really went in depth into on the radio show. So make sure you tune in on that. Yeah. Really crazy to see. Then we got to see Vader return, or I don't know. Has he ever wrestled in Impact before?
Maybe like on
the very early days or something.
Maybe I don't know for sure.
It was just crazy seeing him there.
I'm surprised they get some people to return. Wow, here comes Toby Keith. He's returning.
Yeah, Vader went up against Bram and won via disqualification. Matt Morgan returned to do that thing. Eric Young ended up defeating Chris Melendez, which I don't know. Tyler, have you watched?
I know who Chris Melendez
is. Okay,
yeah.
Just making sure. And then the main event saw Kurt Angle defeat Matt Hardy. I didn't watch.
That was EC3's who picked. EC3 picked the opponent for Kurt Angle was Matt Hardy.
Yeah, and I didn't get to watch Slammiversary, so not going to be able to cover that one this week.
We did talk about it sort of on the radio show as well, though.
Yeah,
sort of like the whole Jarrett winning the belt thing.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all the topics. Time to go into the Q&A portion of the show. Your questions, our answers. First and only question coming to us this week from Cody. Thank you, Cody, saying, "Hey guys, I've noticed a lack of questions recently, so I thought I'd come up with a really good. So I thought I'd come up with a really good one for you. What would you guys think of an NXT versus WWE show on the network? It would be an interesting concept with the budding rivalry between the two brands. I also would like you guys to fantasy book the show. Give me your announced team, a pre-show match, 5 main card matches with at least one diva and one tag. You can do this together or separately. Thanks, guys."
Like an angle or just like a show? Like
I guess just sort of like, yeah, well, let's say a pay-per-view, a special event pay-per-view kind of thing.
Okay, but it's all
WWE versus NXT.
It's exhibition. We don't have to like book angles.
Right.
Okay, so it's all exhibition.
Yeah, fantasy matches if you want and all that good stuff. I'd bring in JR for commentary.
He's not with the company.
Doesn't matter. I'd bring him in.
I'm going to get more realistic, and I'm going to say for my commentary team is going to be Booker T and William Regal.
Oh, that'd be good.
One guy from each.
Yeah, I'm for it.
Okay, that's my announced team.
Okay. Who would be the pre-show?
What are they? We have to do a pre-show?
One pre-show match. Some up-and-coming guys to be on the lookout for.
Blah 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 blah.
Okay, we can.
Enzo and Cass.
Nah,
Okay.
I would say if we're gonna do a tag match, they're gonna be representing NXT.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fair.
Who are we showcasing here? If we're gonna do a pre-show, we're gonna get someone over old school and squash somebody.
Who you got, Tyler? I don't know. R-Truth versus. Not R-Truth?
No. All right, let's work around something. Okay, let's not stall on one thing. Okay, if we're gonna do a tag match, we're gonna.
So representing NXT, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy.
I'm good with that.
Going up against.
Who do I want? Who would I book them against?
Harper and
New
Rowan?
Day?
I would probably book that. I guess, are we counting Kid and Cesaro because their kid's out? I guess we're not.
That'll work. Yeah, let's count him.
Okay.
Because he's part of the roster. Just
Okay.
because he's out on injury doesn't mean we can't have him on.
Okay, I guess I would do Kid and Cesaro versus Enzo and Gas. I guess I would book that.
2 big man, little man tags.
Yeah.
That'd work. I'd like that. I'd like to see that. Okay. Divas match.
I'm gonna put Nikki versus Sasha. I mean, is there another boy? Is there another?
I would go Natalia versus Charlotte.
I'm sticking with Nikki and Sasha.
Nikki and Sasha. How about you, Tyler?
Paige versus Becky
Oh
Lynch.
no, that's a booking nightmare. We can't do champ versus champ. We can't do Nikki Sasha.
Yeah, you could.
You know, well,
It'd be an exhibition.
nah. Well, you don't want either of your champs to lose.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that away. I'm gonna take
job.
that back.
All right.
I'll take.
Yeah, false finish.
I'm gonna keep Sasha in there just because I like her and I know other people want to see her. So I think Sasha's the draw for the women's match. So you're gonna do Sasha and shit. I don't know. That's a good question.
I like Tyler's with Paige and who was it? Becky Lynch. But my preference would be Charlotte and Natalia because I've seen those two in a match together and they tore the house down.
You know what? I'm gonna go. You know what? No, I'm gonna go Nikki and
Bailey.
I am gonna go Nikki and Bailey, and I'm gonna let Nikki get over by being like a total asshole and bullying Bailey around.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to Nikki Bailey because I would go with Sasha, but I think there's no one who I like her matching up with really other than Nikki, and I don't want a champ versus champ because I think that's logistically that's a nightmare booking a champ to lose. I know people will say, why don't you do Paige versus Sasha? But Paige just fucking stunk it up for a long time now. So
Yeah.
get over it.
Deal with it. All right. So that leaves us with 3 matches. 'Cause we've got our tag, we've got our divas. So we've got 3 matches. What would be main?
Our main event.
Yeah. Is Kevin Owens, would you consider Kevin Owens to be on the main roster or still
I
NXT?
think he's like existing on both. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
either way.
I'm gonna say he doesn't. I mean, okay, if you're gonna book him, I think you have to book him triple threat like Tyler says.
That'd work.
That's not what I'm gonna do for my main event though. I don't think.
Okay.
I want Fatal 4-Way.
Fatal 4-Way. All right.
Good.
Raising up the
I
stakes.
want Kevin Owens
Kevin
versus
Owens.
Samoa Joe
Samoa
versus
Joe.
Brock Lesnar
Brock Lesnar.
versus Seth Rollins.
Damn.
Sorry. I don't know why. I just threw that out
Here,
there.
let me give you my wallet. You just start taking that money. Big stars in a fatal 4-way. That would be good.
I don't know why. It just came to my head.
Yeah, that works. And you can do Tyler Breeze versus Dolph Ziggler in a Battle of the Blondes.
gosh.
Battle of the Blondes. Loser must lose the highlights.
You know, I really want to do Lesnar Samoa Joe, but I don't think Samoa Joe means enough to be a main eventer on
Yeah.
a show like this yet. So I can't in good faith book that if we're trying to actually book a show like instead of just throwing off matches.
Would you
trying
think
to book a show.
Kevin Owens versus Brock?
See, I mean, we are sort of talking about his like duality as like an NXT like main roster guy.
Yeah.
So if you're doing he wants us to specifically do a main roster versus NXT thing. So I don't know how you could really do that in good conscience. I mean, you could say this is a podcast, we're not getting paid, so you could do that, but I don't want to do that.
Well, it's NXT champion versus WWE guy.
I mean, I guess. But I mean, I think we all really know that he's being transitioned over to the main
Well,
roster.
yeah.
Trying to think of someone Brock would match up with well other than Joe.
Ball. Rhino.
If you say Baron Corbin, I quit.
The Lone Wolf versus
Brock
the
Lesnar
Beast.
versus Baron Corbin.
You know what? I just don't think Brock matches up well enough with anybody other than Joe. And then Joe doesn't mean enough as a main eventer yet. I don't think I can do it. Can't do that.
I'm going with Tyler's main event. That's badass. I'm all for
what
it.
is Tyler's main event?
Lesnar versus Rollins versus Joe versus Owens.
Sounds like a fucking cop out to me.
Sounds like a great cop out.
Let's do it.
That's a great cop out if you ask me. Good one.
These fuckers are patting themselves on the back over here.
paycheck.
Nah, well, y'all cop out the rest of your matches while I'm working on this.
All right, Tyler, who you got?
Okay.
All right. Who you got?
We
got to hear those picks.
Finn
Balor versus a returning Jeff Hardy.
I got nobody.
No?
I got nobody for Finn Balor.
How many matches do we have to have?
Just 5.
And we already got 2?
Yeah, we got tag
Well,
match,
you
we
guys
got
got
Divas
3.
match,
You guys
and then Tyler and I have our main, and that's gonna trump any main that you come up with. So suck it.
Daniel Bryan's the referee.
Oh, what is it? What is it again?
Dana Bryan's referee? Oh hell yeah!
What is your match again?
Lesnar,
You're
Rollins,
patting yourself on the
Joe,
back
and
so far.
Owens.
All right, you fuckers. Who's going over and how?
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
You didn't put a lot of thought into your fucking.
You want to know
book
who
here, man.
wins? The fans.
Shut up.
The fans win that one.
I didn't think no fans
They'll have a
would do it.
new chant going, take our money. Take our money.
I don't know who wins. I just put that shit together.
Yep. It ends in a false finish. Everybody
Y'all
loses.
figure that out. I put the match. Y'all get together and do it. I know who's going to lose for sure.
If there's a title up for grabs.
I know one person who's going to lose for sure. His name's Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Ah, come on. Speaking of Seth Rollins, I watched that episode of Swerved where he got locked out from the venue. It was pretty funny.
What about that lady that was like messing with her tits in front of
Yeah.
Mean Gene?
Yeah. She also did it to Kane. Like she walked up to him like for an autograph and she was like, I'm not wearing any underwear right now. Can I get a hug? And he was like, no. And she was like, well, come on. I hear big guys give great hugs. And so like he looks over at the manager and is like, can we move this along? Can she like go? It was pretty funny. It was like to watch him be uncomfortable was pretty funny.
Kane?
Yeah.
That's funny. I got to watch that episode.
Yeah.
It's not bad. You know, people were like, oh, it's not going to be that good, but it's not horrible.
All right, I'm gonna go John Cena versus Samoa Joe in the rematch. The rematch from that one fucking Velocity or whatever, like 15 years ago. Or whatever.
13 years in the making.
That's one of my matches.
All right. Is
But
that your main?
It's not the main though.
Oh, wow.
Do you remember that DVD that I got that I don't know what it was, but had a lot of indie people and John Cena was on it, and he was the
You are 99%.
whatever he was, the prototype. But
Yeah.
then they showed backstage people doing segments. It was Samoa Joe doing a segment, and then also John Cena and then some other people. I don't know. It was quite funny.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, together Samoa Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You got no head.
You know what? That'll work.
That'll work.
That's all the matches you need to see. Ziggler versus Tyler Breeze.
That's dumb. I'm not happy with my guard. Sorry, Cody. They're cutting me off.
Nah, you can. I mean, if you want to keep going.
No,
you can, but- all right. Well, if anyone who's listening right now, if you have a fantasy matchup that you'd like to see NXT versus WWE,
We
make sure
want to see Blue Pants versus Hornswoggle.
that yeah, that'd be interesting. So make sure to comment on our YouTube page, WNS Video. Also our Facebook page, WNS Podcast. Check us out on WrestlingNewsSource.com, WrestlingNewsSource.com on Facebook. Subscribe to us on iTunes by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast.
You can find us on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, and just search Wrestling News Source Podcast to find us.
Yeah.
We're on Twitter at WNS Podcast. WNS_Daniel and Tyler _Abear.
There you go. And check us out on Periscope maybe next week, or if we ever do it again.
I'm just going to shoot straight with you guys. Like, next week, it might be another disaster week.
All right. We'll see how it all plays out. For the podcast crew, I am Daniel Heron.
Tyler Abear.
I'm Doug.
And we will catch you all next week.